is it going to be a long day, is it?
Oh, boy. Oh, fuck. Hey. Maybe we should get our clown makeup.
Yeah. Just looking.
And slowly, over the course of the case,
one layer at a time,
become the fucking clown. Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk?
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Oh, don't worry. There won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly and warm up the crowd a little. No. You can't be having your flying around in the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Gumshoe is like, got the fucking things ready to go, got the confetti ready to go for it.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the courtroom will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying in fabulously.
Damn it, Nick.
Just show me the trail of cards all the way from the jail to the fucking courtroom.
Everywhere. Just
2,152 pickup.
10 a.m. Courtroom number 2, let's go. And now the case of one. What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones.
The fuck is that shit?
It's gonna be a good one today. All right.
The mainlanders, huh? So.
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name.
You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly.
I wonder if that's to our advantage.
Ms. Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? That spirit-channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
What are you, a plumber? You bringing up old shit? What the fuck are we talking about? We got a whole new murder on our hands.
It did not count. Do you hear me?
You didn't win.
You didn't win?
If you're arguing, you're already losing. What are we talking about? She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
Once again, I refer to the dent in the wall behind you.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'll show you the textbook's procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
I'm guilty. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it will bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
I didn't kill your dad, Karma. Karma killed your dad.
Oh, that's right. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there! Now! Schnell!
Schnell! Auf den Platz!
Sorry to keep you from your work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir.
All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
Witness testimony.
Details of the events.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
I see. He was beaten to death.
Here is the autopsy report for the victim.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Unupdated.
A blunt object.
Fucking mash F5, Phoenix.
Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination.
Details of the events.
The night of the crime scene, snow was falling till 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Now hold on. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up to the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground till the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this.
Yeah? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Okay. Now when you say all the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist. And of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
The cheap knockoff wristwatch that Maya found. Damn. I'm sorry, Gumshoe. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room and tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate and absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza.
Don't say that, Phoenix. Don't mention that for now.
In front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. Okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, that's not a problem, pal. We got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down.
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. All right. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Now hold on. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked.
Locked, you say?
The wooden box added to the court record. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions.
Hunched over this 20-pound box, the victim was, boasts a small but strong lock.
This wooden box, you figured it weighs 20 pounds, correct? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did it to make the box.
I think we could all do without your guesses, detective. Stick to that little you actually know.
I say sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, detective.
The cause of death was blunt force trauma and a snapped vertebrae in his neck. Hold on. What about the other two?
True that. Double true.
What up, pawns? What about the lock? Snack attack, motherfucker! You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. Took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct and cracked it open.
I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. What about the other thing? Tell us how about you know nothing of the contents.
Do you mind? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? For the court? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open.
Oh.
All that was inside was this little bottle.
Bottle? What is that, Detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
That's not what it looks like to me.
What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. I thought it was milk for a second.
Pepper? Why in the world would it be locked in that big box?
That's some strange colored pepper.
Yeah, there is white pepper out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
familiar.
Yeah. Pepper. some pepper, some pep in your step. Get you peppy.
Get pepped up on some pepper. There's only one little box with one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if he has if that has some sort of special meaning. Found inside a wooden box, the victim was hunched over. Contains pepper.
Milk inside a bottle that small? I'm used to staring at small bottles of milk every night, actually. For scale, whatever the background makes that.
Yeah.
Pepper. Interesting. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Hold on. According to the autopsy report, unupdated, the murder weapon was the blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so. especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
Oh, no. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up this detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Eh? I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Ms. Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
I wonder... Oh, no. I guess because I cleared all three and got the pepper out, there was no press. It was simply to get that answer and then move forward. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. I think he should. Oh boy. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting your circulation off. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a sound. Me, 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 me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had good rhythm.
Shut the fuck up, Maya.
Well, what? I mean, it's no Machine Gun Kelly, but I can get on board.
Stop talking about MGK! It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face. On the off chance swelling would help.
I like how you can see that, like, he's not great at it, because, well, he's not perfect at it, because you can see the lips move sometimes.
You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy seeing everything that flashes into their minds.
I don't know if you've seen it, but like the modern day ventriloquists can do the tech where they talk at the same time as the puppet and they double their voices.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's a really interesting trick because you basically say two sentences and you alternate the voices in between the syllables, and your brain auto-completes both to sound like two people are talking.
That's crazy.
It's incredible.
That's skills.
It's super skillful, and it's like it seems impossible, but it's not. They're just using gaps to fill in both, you know?
That's crazy. Well, what's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worrying about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my corner. You won't get anywhere trying to figure this witness. Now let's proceed.
Witness testimony.
What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with a stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's where I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point. Oh my god.
Damn, Judge.
Oh my god.
Wait, wait,
What?
insight?
The judge has a point. What?
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. What's that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Whoa, that's
+1, -1.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
The judge almost had a moment of professionalism there. Had to balance it out. Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Cross-examination.
What you witnessed.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown.
Hold it. The clown. You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Ugh. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's all... Yeah, he's ahead of the pack.
Made it up that 2 flights of stairs just fine.
Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Hold it. Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
Dumbass. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Oh boy.
Hold it. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course, I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Snobby 3-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears? Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's 3-piece getup. Jeez, how could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk nut be the killer?
Hold on. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person heading that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there anything amiss in this? There's no proof it was Max. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey, you still don't get it, do ya? I saw what I saw. It was Max's 3-piece joke of a costume. All right, let's say it all together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you.
I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright.
Great. I'm getting shut down by a toy. His silk hat, whack. His cloak, whack. His white roses, whack. My puppet is tight as fuck.
Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Hold him.
Around what time did the police arrive on the scene?
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
Well, I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? What are you telling him in anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Oh, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, right? We can all do without your offhanded theories.
Objection! Oh! But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
Take that. Well, if he was waiting out into the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
Wow!
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house.
He blew up!
Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
Eh?
It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Triller wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
Once practice was over, I left it. Oh, we're back at the beginning. You know the script.
All right, well,
I feel we got some work now.
I mean, I just hope that it's going to be reasonable about the pace here.
Yeah.
Because
you never know.
I thought it was going to be about, like, hey, present the ring, you know,
oh, man.
to jump to that waiting period, but perhaps it's more along the lines of the obvious, which is this hat does not imply who's wearing it.
Objection!
Nope.
Nah. You're wrong, Mr. Wright.
Okay.
Use your noggin.
All right. So it's not going to be just based on the outfit. So,
I feel like there's a lot of bullshit to sift through.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pull at the right string.
Left with Mo, got back to the lodging house, Ditchman went back to the plaza's entrance. Time is coming up as a factor, so I'm also keeping in the back of my mind that the whole 10:15
Right.
part of it might be relevant. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He's the one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? The police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, here. Let me just run through this a little bit.
Talk about a no, old fart. He's not in shape.
Ben took him back to his room. Hates him.
Loser.
In terms of the evidence we have, monkey gathers objects. We've got the ring. We've got the time of death, 10:15. Box and salt. Oh, getting cold again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lodging house. Stitch them back to the entrance. Why the plaza's entrance? Because you were waiting. Towards the scene of the crime. It wouldn't be about just pressing the right sentence with the hat, would it? I don't think so. Or presenting, rather. Max and only Max. That's right. Only one person heading that way that night. Yeah, okay, we'll follow up here maybe. See what this says.
Okay, yeah.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions.
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Gotta find a way to get more information out of this witness. Oh, that hurt me. Okay.
Think about it some more, Nick. I'm sure he'll come up with something. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle. Okay, so then, in that case, that's the actual point. It was this one.
Oh, that's the victim.
That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see.
All right. There's obviously a reason why the witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
That makes perfect sense, huh?
What did you just say? The witness as the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection! However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max.
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Oh, Brain!
Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
Oh, I thought I would have to force that out of you. Okay.
Hey, yo.
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That the matter of the puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
I mean, there are other factors at play.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain!
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
About the proposal.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
You were going to propose.
Okay.
You. A puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Wait a minute. Who said that? Okay.
Your Honor?
Yes. On with the case.
Under the jail.
Not on the stand. I am not on the stand. Hopefully never.
Exactly.
His Honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Thank you, Nick.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end?
What? Huh?
Was it a longing sigh? Oh, God. Okay, yeah, never mind.
You know, there's judges that have gotten caught for running schemes where they got paid for every child they put in jail. And so they would incriminate as many kids as possible.
Damn.
Specifically in a pay for locking them up scheme.
Damn.
In America.
I believe that. I believe that.
Because private prison deals were a thing.
Fill them up. Fill up these prisons.
The point of this aside is some judges are fucking whack. And just because you got the robes on doesn't mean shit.
Nope. Not at all.
See the Supreme Court.